31 weeks to go. How's that happening? Bloody hell, we're getting there, aren't we? But back out and about. A bit later on today. We won't be going as far. We've got a few things to get back for. So yeah, last few weeks episodes have all kind of linked together about having something to focus on, not being overwhelmed, and trying to stay patient with, by giving yourself something to focus on and not getting overwhelmed, and trying to stay patient when it all kind of develops together. So they've all kind of worked together. I was quite happy how that went. So it's not something I'd planned before we did it, but yeah, we're going to get out and about and get in and around up the mountains again while it's still dry, and let's see what we get into today. I mentioned over the last few weeks about a couple of plans I've got coming up through the next 3 months, and yeah, September next month obviously, and we'll birthday month, so that's something to look forward to. But we're going to get into, closer we get to Christmas, I might do some footage through December regarding December. I love December, I love Christmas. It really works for me, it really helps me. It's January I struggle with, but we'll deal with January when we get there. But December I might do some more Christmas stuff themes, but we'll have a look. But leading up to December I might put some footage out about the reasons I'm doing Everest, why I'm going over there, what's changed my mindset and things like that. And then from January I think we'll have it'll be a real push for training and diet and things like that. So the reason I mentioned it, I've spoke before in videos about showing the hard yards going in. So you may not see as much hard yards at the moment, but from January the yards will be going in, the hard work will be going in to make sure I give myself the best chance I can to get to Everest Base Camp. So let's see what we get into when we get further up. Just mentioned about last few weeks, last 3 episodes have kind of all gone hand in hand, and filming is about to go uphill. What am I doing? Yeah, they've all kind of gone hand in hand, and this week I want to touch on what works for me is not having negativity around. And when I started this YouTube journey, if people started being negative about it at the start, why are you doing this, why are you doing that, I would have knocked it on the head, because I didn't do that very well. And thinking I had to do it and get through the early part, the cringiness of watching the videos back, of not having that around and not having negativity around. It really helps, and you can get used to negativity, people being negative and things like that. And I'm not saying I wasn't, I'm not saying I'm not, but having negativity around can just bring you down and brings everything down. And if you want to focus on doing something, having negativity around with somebody putting you down doesn't help, because you if you truly believe in, you want to do it, have a go. Don't let anyone else put you off. You're going to get negativity all the time, and I mentioned on you before that you're going to get negative comments. I won't interact with them, I haven't got the time of day for them. You're going to get negativity in anything you do. But positive comments, yeah, it's fine, but negative comments, let them carry on. You're going to get trolls who want to try and put people down, belittle people, and that's fine. You can carry on doing that, it's fine. Having negativity in and around you is different. If you don't need to have it. I remember watching something once before about if you're suffering with whatever you're suffering with, to have negativity people around or negativity around doesn't help, and it doesn't help me. I try and avoid the news. My boy hates the news. My boy, we can't have the news on. He doesn't like it. He detests it, and we don't anyway. I don't like watching the news. There's enough negativity around in the world. You don't need to force it on you as well. But negative news sells, doesn't it? It works, and that's what people push, negativity. I personally don't like having it in and around anymore. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I don't believe anybody is. To have negativity around doesn't help. Pretty hell, these hills get worse. I've taken a step back from it and taken myself out of the scenarios of being in negativity, and it can be down to jealousy, a lot of it can at times, but someone's trying to put you down because they're envious of what you're becoming, what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve, with having focus, not getting overwhelmed, staying patient. They're jealous you've got that mindset. They're jealous you can do it. They want what you got, but won't tell you they want what you've got. They'll do it by trying to put you down, to try and stop your dreams, to try and stop you developing yourself. Don't let it happen. If you truly believe you want to do something, or you got to focus for something, have a go. Why not? Have a go at something that might change something for you, something that might improve something for you. Don't let that one person tell you that's not going to work, that's not going to work, because if they had a go, or the other side of it, if they haven't had a go, I bet they're going to try and have a go because they want your idea and they think it's a good idea. Have a go. Don't let anyone put you down. If you truly believe you want to do something and it makes you happy, if it makes you happy, just have a go. Why not? What have you got to lose? The negative comments are going to come whether you do or whether you don't. So whether you do, whether you don't, at least you would have had a go. And if it works, you've gained. If you haven't lost anything other than proving people negative comments don't matter to you. So just keep taking little steps. Keep trying to do something to improve yourself. Like I said, negativity is going to be there. Whether you have a go, whether I have a go, whether somebody has a go, somebody's going to be negative about why is he doing that. And I don't doubt for a minute there's people watch my channel saying, look at him, what's he doing? Why is he doing that? What an idiot. I don't care. I really, really don't care. They can sit there and laugh and joke behind your back because it happens. I know it happens. I know people do it. I know people mock, and that's fine. They're all right to do that. That's their choice. If their little minds want to laugh at that, that's absolutely fine. But don't let it stop you trying to have a go at something. I haven't with this. It could have. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still can't get used to filming in front of people. I know I did in the Isle of Wight, but it's hard work and you're going to get it. You are going to get negativity. So, again, it's mad how he comes back to it. One small step. Just have a go. Take that step. Make a choice. Just have a go. And if it works, you'll be the one sat there a year down the line, 18 months down the line, with a smile on your face. Not even telling them I told you so, because I don't believe that's a negative way of doing things. So don't do that. If it works, sit back, smile to yourself in silence, knowing it's worked. Well, the people who sat there at the start, laughing and mocking you behind your back, they're the ones now. I wonder if they're laughing and mocking now. Like I said, if it doesn't work, you might not have lost anything. But just take your time, have a go, and don't worry about the bullshit that they come out with. It's your choices, little steps, one step at a time. Negativity doesn't help anybody, guys. On our way back, I spoke about not having negativity around and how it helps me, and I don't know if I'd have come this far in this journey if the negativity has still been there and still been around. I don't know, but we're currently 31 weeks to base camp, and that's crazy. I can't believe how fast it's going. And there'll be people doubting, why is he doing that? What's he doing that for? He's not going to do that. He's never going to do that. I don't care if they are. That's their choices. That's up to them. I just know I'm going to give myself the best chance I can of doing it. And even if I don't, then that's on me. So they don't need to worry. The negative people who are watching or not watching or sat in the background waiting for all this to stop and fail, that's on them. At least I'm getting out and having a go. Changing the routine. Stepping out of my comfort zone. Doing something different. Trying to improve things. Trying to help others. So I'm getting out and having a go, and that's the important part. And as I said, guys, you're always going to get a negativity. It's always going to be there, unfortunately. Every part of life, and it's what social media is about. But if you've got something you want to have a go at, don't let others stop you. Have a go. But we're going to get back and see what the rest of the day brings, and we'll have a coffee first and go from there. But stick to your choices. just to follow on from there about going to Everest and negative people saying, oh, is he doing that, and things like that, and mentioned, I don't care if they are, to be honest, but these are the reasons that when you get up the mountain, watch, don't fall on category in a minute, 2 seconds. When you get up the mountain and you might be having a shit week, you might be worried about something, but getting out and about up here is the reasons it works for me, how peaceful it is, and all the negativity in the world. The time I'm up here, the time I'm walking up here for the 2, 3, 4 hours I'm up here, the negativity, what does it matter if someone's been negative towards you, or you've had a negative comment, or they've slagging you off or whatever? What does it matter when you've got things like this, when you've got this? So as I said, you're going to get it, and people are going to be as negative as they want to be. Are they up here walking? Are they up here enjoying these views? Are they up here wanting to make the best of themselves, to improve themselves, to change their mindset? No, they're the ones still trolling and being negative comments all over the place. They're the ones lying there when I'm out and about on a Saturday morning walking, doing negative comments, laughing and joking and sending messages. They're the ones where negative comments are coming from. This is what drives me on. These are the things that drive me on. I'd never ever nowadays go up to somebody and say, I told you so. Prove them wrong. Show that they're wrong. Go out and do it. I spoke before about it drives me. What helps me is knowing people are doubting you, knowing people are mocking you, knowing people are doing it. It makes me laugh, and I can't help it, and it drives me on. And I personally think it's the best way to be, because if you start fearing them doubting you, what's the point doing it in the first place? Because if you're going to start something, you're going to have a go at something, you're going to get the shit. You're going to get people being dickheads, you're going to get negative comments. It's going to happen, guys. You can't avoid it. What does become apparent, as I mentioned in the Isle of Wight video, is you come across amazing people who fully support what you're doing, who fully invest in what you're doing and think it's a fantastic idea. They're the people that help as well. And there's the episode I do about how people help me, and that'll be coming. And for now, negative comments, where's that son? Sorry. Negative comments, let them happen. Don't let the fear of a negative comment from something shit stop you having a go at something you're passionate about, because you get to a stage just like this. Does the negative comments matter now? We're here, we're out, we're walking. Negative comments all of a sudden just don't matter. Let them sit there and watch, not watch, laugh, joke, send messages. It is what it is, isn't it? And I detest that saying. It really is. So don't let them put you off, guys. But we are going to get back and see what the rest of the day brings. And here we are back. Another one done. 31 weeks to go. Bloody hell. 2 weeks time, we'll be in the 20s. It's going to start coming around really fast, especially with the plans I've got coming up and what we're going to look at getting out and footage we're going to start doing. But yeah, today's about negativity, and it's important that if you've got something you want to have a go at, don't let negative comments put you off, because you're going to get negative comments. If you might, for example, you might sit down and have a conversation with somebody, and someone might turn around and say, well, that's a shit idea, don't do that, and so you don't bother. But then something might happen, they may have a go at that idea, or they may do something with that idea, and you think, well, hold on, you told me that was a shit idea, and then all of a sudden you don't realise. But I spoke before about the importance of talking to people and to put feelers out about things. It's fine, talking is different. If you're passionate about an idea you've got in your head and something you want to have a go at, I don't have to encourage having a go. If you fully believe that's something you want to have a go at with no risk to anybody or anything or yourself or anything, why not have a go? Why not see if you can do something? Why listen to the bullshit people say to you, well, that's a shit idea. That's not going to work. Because I think at times, a lot of people, including myself, are guilty of, I don't want to say putting people down, but killing an idea before it starts, or saying, well, that's pointless. Not necessarily. I think it boils down to the fact that you don't necessarily believe that that can happen to you. For argument's sake, let's look at this YouTube. Let's look at my YouTube channel. That at the start of it, I sat there and thought, well, I'm never going to get to the stage where this is going to do anything or make any money for me or anything like that, or it's going to help people out, or I'm going to benefit from it, or people are going to benefit from the channel, and it's never going to get to that stage. But how do we know if we don't have a go? How would I know if I didn't have a go? How would I know that if I didn't start, that all of a sudden by the end of August I'd be up over 200 subscribers? How did I know that that was going to happen? I didn't. I had a go. And the more I got into it at the start, as cringy as the videos are at the start, I struggle to watch them. They are really, really cringy, and it's hard to do. And there'd be people watching them thinking, oh, what a dick, they're just shit. And that's absolutely fine. Part of me agrees. They're really cringy. They're really cringy. But if I hadn't started, I wouldn't be sat here right now, more comfortable and content, speaking to the camera. That's a fact. I wouldn't have been. So by starting, even with the negative thoughts about what are you going to do that for? What's that going to do? That's not going to do anything for you, blah, blah, blah. And as I've said in previous videos, these videos have helped me as well. They've helped me realize the things that helped me and what life lessons I've learned. And so it's helped me. And again, in turn, if it is helping other people, that's fantastic. I'm over the moon with that. That's brilliant. But if I listen to the same bullshit at the start, that why are you doing that? That's just a stupid idea. I won't be sat here now doing this. I won't be sat here now enjoying myself with something to focus on. Not just Everest. The YouTube's something to focus on for me as well. And I spoke about having something to focus on without getting overwhelmed. And being patient with it. And this is something to focus on. The YouTube, doing a YouTube video a week, doing the short videos, is something to focus on. It's something to get your teeth into. It's something to plan for. It's a side distraction from everyday life of work and things like that. So it's a side distraction I've got. I spoke about having something to focus on, and Everest is something to focus on. YouTube, something to focus on. I have little things to focus on every week. The gym, the walking, the YouTube. It's little things that keep me distracted, to keep me something to focus on, to keep me grounded. If I listen to the bullshit at the start, the negativity of people saying that's just a stupid idea, I wouldn't be sat here. I wouldn't be sat here. So you can take the negativity on board and let people put you off what you've got an idea in your head. Let people talk you out of something you might be passionate about. But don't let them get the better of you. If you've got an idea, just try it. Give it a go. What have you got to lose? Again, if it's, as long as it's no risk to you or no risk to anybody, and it's nothing that's going to be detrimental to you or it's going to cause any problems, if it's something you think you can have a go at, have a go. As a side hustle, make a book, start a YouTube channel, do something different, go out for a walk. I don't know, anything you might be an idea in your head, have a go. Don't let them put you off. Don't let them bring you down. Because you're going to get negativity. You're going to get people saying that, see, he was never going to have a go because it's a shit idea. I've told him it's a shit idea, so he was never going to have a go. You're going to have people doubting you when you start. You're going to have people questioning what you're doing. You're going to have people saying, well, that's just bollocks. What are you doing that for? It's not going to work. Don't do that. You're going to have people running it down when you start. You're going to have people doing this. But if they're talking about you, it means they're interacting and watching. So if they are talking about you and commenting about you behind your back or behind anything you do, they're watching. They're having a look. They're aware what's going on. They're aware you're doing something, which is a bonus because it helps you, especially starting a YouTube channel. So don't be scared of having a go. Don't let people put you off. Negativity is is there. It's all around us. My opinion, as everything is on here, is my opinion. How we choose to interact with that negativity is down to us. Now, I spoke before about changing my mindset, and I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm not negative at times. I'm not saying that, because I probably am. I probably still do it at times, and I don't do it as much as I used to before I started the mindset shift back last year. And part of the plans for the rest of the year, I want to get in to going through what drove me on through these changes. And I did it in my other series, Stuck to Strong, but I think it's a question of revisiting on here now and explaining where I've come from, why I did it, and what drove it on, and everything, and start doing it that way. I mean, especially through when we start getting into the winter months, and the weather might make it a little bit more difficult to go out walking. So I want to try and do a walking video every week, and if I can, I will. But if I can't, just to have a fallback, it'd be a question of sitting here maybe doing a video through October, November, different weeks, and then December it'll be the festive month, and I love that. So no negativity in December, no negativity anytime. Don't let them put you down. Don't let them run you down. If you've got an idea in your head, don't let people put you down. Have a go. We will be back next week with episode 9, I think it is, and that will be 30 weeks to go. Wow. I will see you next week, guys. Thank you.